Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. It's your girl Chris. Like I can see, it's still nice and bright outside. Let me bring this over here. Like I keep thinking I got it on the charger. And it ain't. Just flashing y'all. So, what I wanted to talk to y'all about today is the fact that if y'all check out my other video that I did, I went to Antigua. Hey everybody, again, happy Saturday. My phone died out on the other phone, so I just put it on my main phone. But I wanted y'all to check out my story because if you plan on traveling this year, a lot of people are really angry about everything that's going on in the world. So they literally trying to get people set up. And see, I didn't know that. So I'm literally like going out, still trying to enjoy my life. I come to find out that, you know, people is really setting up Americans like to go like out of the country and say that something was wrong, call authorities and try to, detain people and stuff like that. Because if you look at my story, what ended up happening is we was on our vacation and we was staying at St. James Club in Antigua. I'm gonna actually post a video about the whole resort tonight. But basically what ended up happening, we were doing okay. Like I said, it's a few things that it's more than a few things, but I'm gonna be bringing some attention to um in the next coming days. But what ended up happening is that we was there. I decided to book a stingray and tortoise. So if y'all anybody knows what that is, it's like swimming with the stingrays. I put it in the video, my last video, so if you check it out, you'll see it. But what ended up happening is they what are they basically, she didn't tell us that the transportation was not included. And usually when I do like my excursions, a lot of times the transportation is included. So I just assumed it was. I mean, I'm on like, chilling at the pool. Like, I didn't think, no different. And she didn't explain it. She didn't leave it out. She didn't say nothing. So it just was really left out. So when we went there or whatever, we did the excursion for the stingrays. My kids loved it. I'm gonna do a video about it so y'all kind of see everything. So after that, we came back to get the pictures and stuff. We were about to leave to go back to the taxi. The guy who brought us to the stingray um, excursion. Basically, what ended up happening is they're like, well, why didn't you do the tortoise thing? I'm like, oh, she didn't really tell me that that's something we should have did or it would have been a deal. She didn't explain it to us good. They was like, well, we can give you a deal. Just go to them and see if they can still do it because you got time to still do it. I think it's like an hour more or something. So I went, they said, well, we can't do what you could have got when you first booked it because we already didn't turn in your voucher. But which I had already paid 150 US. She said, but what you can do is instead of us doing 65 per person would have been for 3 people, we'll just do 25 for the local rate in Antigua. So that'd have been $75 additional US. So I was like, cool. It was like it's an hour more, so you probably want to let your taxi driver know that you will be needing more time. So I said, okay, cool. So what I end up doing, I just basically so anyway, what I end up doing, I actually end up just like uh, walking over to the taxi driver, and I was like, hey, they said it's gonna be an hour longer, blase split. Um, so he looking at me all weird. I'm like, well, what's wrong? Because I ain't never seen really get taxi driver really get that look like that. So he's looking. So I was like, cause this included, right? Cause I'm like, at this point, like, what you looking all like dazed and crazy for? He was only waiting for me like almost an hour for the stingray excursion. So he ends up, what did he end up doing? He ends up, excuse me, y'all. I'm like, I know I was looking crazy coming from this vacation, but yeah, he ends up saying, oh no, it wasn't included. So I'm looking at him like, what? Well, she didn't explain that. He calls the lady and she like, well, you should have been looking at the fine print. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you didn't explain it. Like, why do I have to look at the fine print to find out if the taxi was included or not? in the price. So I was like, well, they're about to line up. They're about to get on the boat so we can go over to the Tortoise Island. So I'm like, all right. And I just kind of like did like that and walked over where my kids was at so we could get on there. When I come back, they not there. The taxi driver is not there. So I call another taxi driver. And while we waiting on the taxi driver, when we get back, he pulls up. Well, I see some authorities, like 3 guys, Antiguan police officers, pull up, and then I see him pull up, the guy that had brought us initially. His name is Let. And so, and he's an Antiguan. And so he like, oh, they're like, what's in the problem? Oh, she was supposed to. I'm like, they didn't explain it, and I didn't understand. That's what I let them know. And they was like, well, and so he like, well, what do you want us to do? And he like, just forget it. So when I get back from my ride from the other driver, I'm met by Donna, who is like the manager or something like that. And she's like, well, we should just let it go. I mean, we can't, it's 35 EC, which is the monetary, like, exchange for their money there in Antigua. So, but she's kind of like looking like if the kids was with you, like, so I'm saying I have to say it's a lot more to this story, but I'm gonna let y'all know this is that if y'all leaving the U.S., especially if you're traveling with small ones, please be careful because these people is doing any kind of crazy mess they can. I found out later, like yesterday, that it's some people that'll come there just like I did, and then the people will fall out with them on purpose. They call the Antiguan, and they'll basically, oh, we need to hold your passport until the investigation is done. Think about how that'll mess you up if somebody snatch, you take your passport but you can't get back to the U.S. And then I want to let y'all know something too. So it's a lot more to this story, and I'm going to be letting more information out in the next couple of days. Hey, everybody who just joined, happy Saturday. I hope you're having a blessed year so far. But when I was chilling, waiting for our flight to get to Miami, coming from Antigua, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I got like a little rum punch, and I'm chilling. I'm like, oh, that was crazy. Let me just chill. My kids chilling. We just sitting, waiting for us to, they call our group number so we can board our plane. These girls is sitting up there. I'm not thinking about it, but they staking me out, seeing what I'm on. We can't let you on here with this lotion, this suntan lotion that I done had for all of 3 years. That's probably got this much in there, but it's just in a bigger bottle. They wanted me to act up so bad that they was just like, baby, I'm not giving you that. I got so much. I got a house, a car. Like, I got a career. I have so much that I'm not letting no people that don't know, what I got going on and don't care what I have going on. Please, whatever you do, be careful, because if you're going to be traveling, these people are finding ways to try to hold your passport, to try to get you all messed up. And when all you initially was coming there was for a good time. So be careful. And I'm not telling you that Antigua is not a beautiful place. It is. It's a gorgeous place. You just have to do your research on where you want to go. I mean, will I be back? I don't know. It won't be my next place that I go to, but I definitely will be, going other places before I go there. But yeah, those people was something. You definitely want to do your research, before you just book wherever. And I did my research. Like, I looked at the reviews, and I saw one review for the resort I stayed at. But like I said, when I got there, it was so like different from what the person was saying. Like initially, like the food, the people, the energy was real good. They had carried my bags to the room. I mean, it was totally different. Like I said, it wasn't until the Stingray event that Monday, this past Monday, that things started to get kind of crazy. So just be careful, y'all. Peace and love. Check out my video. If you haven't already, make sure that you do subscribe to me. And, I'll be putting out some more content, but I wanted to get this story out because I know all y'all gonna be, doing y'all thing, and I don't want y'all to get in no mess dealing with something that you just trying to, enjoy your time with your people and stuff like that. So, all right, y'all, with peace and love. See y'all soon. Bye-bye.